An award-winning film, TV, and theatre actor.
Well, it says it's a diary of an introvert. So it's a book which contains my actual diary entries.
He has won massive recognition for his work.
But I have something written which is very relevant to today.
Okay.
And I shared it with them. And they absolutely loved it.
News X India A-List proudly recognizes Sameer Soni for excellence in acting.
Hello and welcome to NewsX with me, Aishwarya Jain. In the series of list of A-list interviews, we are interviewing today none other than Sameer Soni, who is a well-known actor, television actor, and we have also seen him in theaters. Now he has come up with his new book called My Experiments with Silence and the Diary of an Introvert. Sameer, thank you so much for giving us your time. And my very first question, what was the idea behind this book? It is a book or it is a diary, of course?
Oh, well, it says it's a diary of an introvert. So it's a book which contains my actual diary entries. See, it's a long journey in the sense that, like I said, we were talking about this earlier. This wasn't written for release, to be released, the book. So when I was writing diaries, it was a process. It was basically 10 years back or something, or maybe a little more. I went through this process of discovering myself. Whenever I would read, they would say, be in silence, spend silence. I was like, what is this all about? And I learned a lot of things about myself, why I was the way I was and stuff like that. And I put that away. So for me, that was catharsis, just getting my stuff out of my system. So recently, when we were hit by the pandemic, and and things were like falling apart all around you, getting all these bad news, and people dealing with being indoors and anxiety and depression, and there was a bunch of people taking their own life as well. And at that point in time, I was approached for a book, and I said, look, I'm not interested in writing memoirs. It is not about my first film, my second film, and all that stuff. No, it's not that.
Okay.
So I said, but I have something written which is very relevant to today.
Okay.
And I shared it with them, and they absolutely loved it, I think, and I built on that. So there are a lot of passages in which I'm kind of going back to my childhood, telling little stories, and in between are the actual process of going through this process of self-discovery. So what you read in diaries are actual diaries. There were moments when I was writing something and I was crying. I did not touch that at all. I liked the rawness of it, because I think now books tend to be far more structured and orchestrated. And I thought there was a place, nobody had done something like this before. If you would, you're experiencing something firsthand and you're writing it down and sharing it and allowing yourself to be judged. So, that was, pretty much what the book's all about. And that's why it says, my experiment with silence, because that's how I went into it. And it's actually a diary of an introvert, which I discovered that I was.
Okay. How introvert are you? Just because, as you were discussing earlier, we are living in an extrovert society, such a Bollywood, how we deal with daily social media handles. We are on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, everywhere. And you, especially when, you have to connect with audiences, you have to be extrovert. But you are an introvert yourself. How you deal with such situations when you have to go across and communicate and explore yourself?
Well, look, the first step which is what I discovered, because to me it was always an effort to go out and socialize. It was always an effort to go to the social event, when there's so many people. And I just thought, look, I don't know, maybe I need to work harder. I don't know what's wrong with me. So the first question is, what's wrong with you here? Because everyone around you is having a good time, and you would rather be at home watching TV or reading something. So the first step was to discover what is the issue. And then I read and I said, then I discovered I was a classic introvert, in which a lot of people around will drain my energy. So that was the first step, is to acknowledge and understand and not think there's something wrong with you. Because in media and everywhere that's projected, you have to be a certain way.
Absolutely.
Right? Even people who are talking about meditation and stuff, they come across so much in control of everything. Right? Nobody shows their pain and what their struggles are, because that nobody wants to see. We all want to see, fancy things. Everybody's posing in front of a fancy car, a fancy vacation, a fancy this and fancy that. No one shows you what they have struggled before that picture was taken.
Absolutely.
Chances are before the picture, they're like, "Arey yaar, picture lena padega," and suddenly you're like, "Hey, hi." So the step first was to discover that it is okay.
Okay.
It's okay for me to be the way I am, and that is who I am. And I'm not gonna, for other people, beat myself up. And it was just the self-acceptance that, look, man. And by now, my friends have accepted that he's not going to answer his phone. He's not stepping out of his house. Once in 6 months, jab man karega, he'll come out.
But these days, Samir, as you rightly mentioned, when you when you start talking about mental health and things to be very silent, that's never a problem for any individual. But when we start doing that, you come up with such a book, such an idea. What was the reaction of people all around? I was like, has the people also given a reaction that he must be at one point of time in his life in depression, or he was facing mental issues and something like that? Just because this is a basic issue that people are facing whenever they tend to speak about it.
Yeah, definitely the underlying current is mental health. That is definitely, you can't deny that. It is a person struggling with his own ideas and thoughts and everything and feelings. And how you feel, whatever the reason might be, we all feel a certain way. So that is, the feeling is common. So, but the reactions, most popular reaction I've got so far is saying, God, that's so much like me. That is a unanimous. Some are surprised, but I think over the years, being around for a long time, people know that I'm not that outgoing and not that flamboyant. So, my fans pretty much have a decent idea of who I am. But the most common thing is like, man, I love it. That is so me. I go through this all the time. So it is, relatability is very much theirs, because this is something nobody talks about. Right? So everybody's projecting what you aspire to be. Right? And you might not be that person. So I am presenting to you and sharing with you that I am not aspirational. I have all the weaknesses, shortcomings that you probably have. And it is okay. It doesn't have to be shortcomings. They are not shortcomings. That is you. I mean, to me, the simple question is, who decided that the meaning of success was being rich, famous? Where is this definition? I want to know that. But we all aspire to be the best. We want to come first in class. We want to go to the best colleges. We want to make as much money as possible. We want a little bit of fame. We want likes and followers, everything. But who told you that if you have all that, you will be happy?
Absolutely. There is no definition of success.
What is it? What does it mean? To me, I'm questioning 70 years back, if you and I were having talks and we talk about great people in the world, 70, 80 years back, we'll talk about Mahatma Gandhi, Rabindranath Tagore, Nelson Mandela, maybe, these people, Martin Luther King. But now who are the people we talk about? We talk about Steve Jobs. We talk about Mr. Musk. So we talk about the people. Suddenly the people who become billionaires, they are the topic of conversation. Everybody's talking about, oh man, he's come in the top 100 in money. But okay, I'm not disrespecting that. That's fine. But since when did that mean that is what's going to give you happiness?
Absolutely.
Or even that is success. Now I'll ask you a question. This is what's fascinating. Would you consider Michael Jackson a successful person or not?
Well, according to nobody knows if Michael Jackson himself has considered him that he's successful or not. Yeah.
The point is, so if we look back and think of one of the greatest pop icons, we will say Michael Jackson, right? Oh, he's so good, he's so popular, he has success, everybody, da. But would anyone want to be Michael Jackson?
Absolutely.
No. He died at the age of 50. He was suffering with all these things and he had accusations. His mental health wasn't good. So everybody is seeing the end result, is not seeing what it takes to get there. So to me, is to basically challenge that whole dynamics. We have books and we have quick fixes. We have quick fixes, 7 steps to success. Please tell me, what is success? And how is your success same as my success?
This should be the basic thing I think people should understand these days, and especially youngsters who have been facing so many problems. I just wanted to ask you, as you rightly mentioned, that 15, 20 years back you were writing a diary. Who you were addressing to? And we address to somebody, we write thoughts of ourselves. So who are you addressing at that point of time? And you have now come up with this book.
Okay. the process was I was going through the personal professional phase in my life in which I wasn't feeling good about myself. And unlike other times when you normally distract yourself, right? You hang out with your friends, you watch TV, you do this, theek hai, don't worry, this thing. And I was like, no, I want to know what's going on. And whichever books I would read, they would talk about maintaining silence. So I decided that I would be silent besides my work when I'm alone, no matter how I feel. I will not watch TV. I will not read books. And I will not be on the phone as much as I possibly can. And my only outlet was writing. So whatever I was feeling. So what happens when you spend time with yourself, if your mind is not in a good place, it'll distract you. TV, let's see what's happening. And I said, no, let's figure out what's going on. And I started writing. And so as I wrote, it took me to all kinds of places in my life, to my childhood, to my reason why I'm an actor, what I want in life, blah, 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 blah. And why do I want it? So it was complete self-exploration.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.